Hop, 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 hop. Hey, Bowser, you seem to be a little bit quiet today. You aren't like your normal self, it seems. I just want you to know that if you need anything, I am here for you. You are such a good friend. I'll help you any way that I can. Just let me know. I'm right here for you, right by your side. Hop, 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 hop.
Oh, thank you, Hippity Hop. That is such a relief. Is it that noticeable? I was trying to act like I was okay. But from what you say, it sounds like it's pretty obvious that I'm pretty sad. I was trying to keep my emotions inside, and I was hoping to figure it out by myself. But I guess it's more important to talk about it. Otherwise, no one would know what's wrong with me right now. What happened was, my guppy, Sparkle, that I've had for 3 years, died last night. And it hurts so much.
Oh my goodness, Bowser. I am very sorry. Just to let you know, you have 3 friends right here when the time is right. All you have to do is let any one of us know, and we will be right here for you to help you. Take however long you need, and let us know if you would like to talk about it. Also, just remember, it's okay to feel sad.
I know what important Guppy was to you. You've been one of my closest friends for so many years, and I have heard you talk about Sparkle many times. I was so honored when you let me watch her swim in the fishbowl dozens of times. You even let me feed her a couple of times. When you did, I was amazed at the biggest smile you had on your face. You were so happy because you were seeing how happy Sparkle was when I fed her. Sparkle brought you such a happiness.
I remember that. I was with you guys. We were all being very silly because Bowser was saying that he didn't want to feed Sparkle because he didn't want me to actually feed her any of my banana chips that I always have with me when I leave the big beautiful green tree. I don't think banana chips would be something that's too healthy for a goldfish.
Hearing you both of you talk made me remember when you guys came over, seeing that Sparkle was having so much fun, and it made me so happy. What a wonderful memory that was for me. Sparkle was swimming around so fast, like she was so happy to see someone different feeding her. Her tail was flapping around in the water, and she even was making waves and splashes. Did any of you guys ever lose something or something important to you? Maybe hearing you guys talk about your losses and how you felt will help me feel not so alone.
I have a story that maybe be helpful, Bowser. Do all of you remember when I lost one of my most important things in my life? One of my 2 magic pink booties fell off when I was doing my happy hop. It looked like I couldn't find it. It was gone. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was totally lost without having both of them. I wasn't able to do my happy hop. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it was a tragedy to me. It wasn't until Miss Red Raspberry found the magic pink booty inside the tree trunk of the big beautiful green tree that I felt better. I can still remember like it was yesterday, and it makes me feel kind of queasy every time I think about it. Learn to always make sure to appreciate what I have when it's in my life. I guess the feelings of losing something or someone never go away completely.
Oh my goodness, Hippity Hop. I heard that too. When something or someone you love is gone from your life, you don't stop loving them, but they always are with you in your mind and in your heart. It is totally natural to feel sorry about your loss, and the same time feeling warm and good inside when you remember the memories you have also. Hey, E and Julio, do you guys have any stories of something or someone you lost that you can share with me?
boy, I sure do, Hippity Hop. You guys know how much I love my bananas and how I spend all day, every day, looking after and caring for my bananas. Well, one time, I don't know if you guys remember, but it was a really big storm in the big, beautiful Green Tree Village. The storm came out of nowhere, and it was really bad. There was thunder and lightning and hail. All my bananas were perfectly ripened, and the tree and the storm blew in before I could save any of my bananas. All of them were completely destroyed. They were all bruised and banged up, and the skin on the bananas was completely torn. I felt so bad for my bananas and blamed myself so long. But then I realized there was nothing I could have really done. I remember it to this day. I let it be a lesson to me. My bananas are my life. The thought of that storm ruining my bananas will never go away in my mind. And knowing that I have to be so much more alert of how my bananas can get hurt helps me to feel a little bit better when I keep my bananas out of harm's way now. I declare it right now to the world. I love my bananas.
Hearing you guys talk about your losses helps me to be able to tell what I've never told you guys before. I lost my father when I was too young to even know who he was. I was still living in a nest with my mama back in Italy. My father went out one day to get us some food, and while he was looking down below to see what he could find, he wasn't watching where he was flying, and he flew into some electric lines. Oh my goodness, even though I was too young to remember, my mama and my Uncle Pablo Giovanni Smoochie Woochie have told me this story, and I never will forget it. The one thing that helps me is hearing all the stories of what a good man my father was. I am so happy to have had a father like him, even if it was for just a short amount of time. It makes me proud to know about all the good things that he did for my mama and for me. One thing I say to my mama and my uncle is that someday all four of us will share some meatballs, lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, spumoni ice cream, and biscotti cookies in heaven together. It kind of makes me feel good after all these years to think of such a wonderful things.
Wow, I just realized when I got talking about my banana tragedy, it made me feel better that I was able to express my feelings to all of you. I'm also thinking that all four of us have had a loss, or maybe even many losses in our lives. It's part of living. The most important is that we all help each other to get through it, that we need to share our feelings with family and friends, and sometimes even a professional, like that lady doctor in the village next to us.
Thank you so much. You have comforted me with your words and your personal stories of how you address grief in your life for someone or something you lost. I still hurt inside, but you have helped me to start healing. I know that now that it is normal and natural to have all kinds of feelings after a loss. Feelings like sadness, scared feelings, angry feelings, and even happy feelings. One thing I'm going to do is remember all the joy Sparkle brought to my life for all these 3 years. I will never forget her, and I know now that it's okay and normal for me to feel sad, sometimes when I think of her, and happy other times when I think of her. Sparkle was so special to me, and I will always love her in my heart. I'm going to be okay, and I want all of you to know by me doing my Bowser bark. Wow, that felt good for me to do that. It's like I was howling to Sparkle that I'm okay, and I know that's what she would have wanted for me.
Thank you to Kent and Kathy Ellert for sponsoring this episode of Bogey's Puppet Friends, helping children find their forever home through adoption.
That was Bogey's favorite song.